So my question is, do you think that we need graphical representations, graphical algorithms, graphics for being a computer, a computer? Means, is graphics important for a computer?
Sir, not important, I should say, but it does provide an interface so that the work of user is very much so that the work of user becomes very much easier. As we have
Okay,
DOS and Windows, so working on Windows is much easier than working on MS DOS. So
okay.
working on DOS, sorry.
So which means graphics is not mandatory,
Yes, sir.
but it is very helpful. Okay, no problem. So today we are going to start our course on computer graphics, where we will learn many things. Here we will learn the basics of input and output devices. We will see how our monitors were and now what they are, where how something can be drawn, how what happens in a monitor that it ignites the light and it is visible. Some of the places it is blue, some of the places it is black. How it happens in a computer, we try to understand this thing about a monitor. We will try to understand different ways. One of the ways, raster scan and random scan, where uh, in a different way our graphics are made visible. We will try to understand the what are lines, points, and these are the things. If at all we have a surface, we will try to fill it with a particular color. These kind of things we will try to learn. We can transform something. Okay, we will have a box in a particular direction. We can change it in a different direction. We can increase its size, decrease its size. These all sort of things we can do. So after that, we can have different ways of viewing a particular object. We will see these all the things in two-dimensional as well as in three-dimensional. All of these things. We will have to see a little bit of mathematics also here. No problem. I believe we all understand a little bit of mathematics. So these are all the things that we will learn. Now, one question is from where we should study. Definitely, there are several books um, on computer graphics. However, we have referred one of the book. We call it Hearn and Baker. The writers of this book are Donald D. Herm and M. Pauline Baker. So this book is something that we are going to follow. You can get it with C version or with OpenGL. I prefer C version, where you will try to start from the basics of C. So I will suggest to get this C version, and these books are quite affordable. Computer graphics is a wonderful subject, so you should keep this book with you. This is very interesting subject. Now, these are certain things about this, but why should you learn this computer graphics? And is it anyway helpful? Oh, one of the things that you understand was a graphical representation will make it easier for um, understanding and interaction with the computer. So here is something that you want to learn computer graphics because it is very helpful nowadays. Actually, nowadays we have been totally dependent on graphical user interfaces at several places, several interaction with the computers. Whenever we have to give commands, okay, somebody opens a command interface for you and asks you to give certain commands for getting certain job done, you feel it is not that friendly. Okay, for this you can make an icon for that, and on the press event of this particular icon, that particular command can be automatically executed. So such thing can be, you can definitely think of. So still, apart from the GUI, there are several applications of computer graphics, maybe ranging from scientific applications to household applications. No problem. So maybe it is our in the areas of science, or it may be engineering, medicine, business, industry, government, entertainment, advertising, education and training, uh, different other places. All these places are where computer graphics can be very helpful to use. So here the applications we are seeing is computer aided design, which will definitely help us with designing certain machines which are helpful in science and engineering. We will have presentation graphics which will help us in business managerial positions. We have computer art. Definitely, artists can use computer for making their art. Entertainment is an industry where graphics is very much being used. I believe we all have gone through such movies where it is animated movie, or nowadays CGI we call it. They all are being used, and this is education and training. Sometimes what happens, some critical applications are there. As application, I should say, the real world, like if you have to fly a airplane, if you want to train your personals for this purpose, if you want to train your personals for this purpose, what you will do, you cannot give the aeroplane to them to fly, right? You will have a simulator for them where you can use these computer graphics and several other things along with it to help this kind of training. There is a visualization where you can definitely uh, visualize different kind of data, like suppose nowadays computations of supercomputer and many others are generating a large amount of data which can be visualized with the help of such visualization tool. We can use it in image processing. Image processing means given the image, you can uh, make some certain changes in this given image. Okay. Graphical user interfaces are very helpful to um, interact with the computer, right? You will see certain images are there for, I should say, the examples are there where we are using this computer aided design, presentation graphics, and these all the applications. Okay. Suppose computer aided design, these are places, a window of computer aided design, CAD software, where a machine is being built, a sophisticated machine where use we can design it part by part and then integrate together to look as a whole. Here you can see it is a computer, how it can be designed with this CAD software. Not only this, you can also design large aeroplanes to small vehicles. These all the things can be designed here with the CAD software. It will also come with certain, I should say, computation capabilities, which will help you in designing the physics according to which it will work actually. So this will be very helpful. Here you are seeing this. We call it actually. Um, it is a fire. mm, Do you remember what we call it? The saves made by just wires, huh? Fire wires. Okay. What do you call it? You do not remember? Actually, we call it wire frames. Huh? What happens? These frames, you can say, uh, it has been built with wires, actually, which allows us to see through these wires to the internal components, right? So these are wireframes, which helps us. These all the things can be designed in computer-aided design, CAD software, and these all the images are actually taken from the Harnan-Becker book only, just to introduce computer graphics here. So in the book, you will find some more images which I have not included here. But see, certain types of this tractor you can build. You can also simulate the motion of the device that you are making. You can have a 3D technology to view what is visible from the inside of the tractor. You can train with a virtual reality environment where you can simulate how a real tractor may look like and how the drivers can interact with it. Not only this unreal things, you can also design it with a perfect colors to give it a real look. Uh, we call it rendering, where you can color it nicely with a exact polish and signing, which will be helpful in demonstrating the product in the market. Suppose you are going to uh, show your product in the market. These images uh, developed in CAD software, they can be used for that purpose. Not only this, you can design certain always you can see here the perfect, the exact lighting that you want. That kind of lighting you can draw here. You can also use this CAD software for designing purpose, where you can design, I should say, uh, this is a particular rug pattern where you are designing a rug, where you have used this CAD software. Apart from rugs, you can also design certain tiles or windows, these kind of things also. Not only these, you can design an entire building with perfect go through a 3D visualization inside the building. These all the things can be done with your CAD software. Apart from that, not CAD, but we will be using Blender. Some of you have heard about Blender software. Blender software is a open source software which you will be able to learn in your lab, and you can use it to make images as well as animations. Later on, if you would be interested, you can learn a software we call Unity along with this Blender to make games also. No problem. That will be very easy for you. For now, we will concentrate more on our computer graphics, learning the basics and foundation of the computer graphics. Here, one example, okay, this was computer-aided design. Now, let me show presentation graphics. Usually, this is the application we are talking about, managerial labels or uh, several business and several times in scientific purpose also. We try to illustrate our results in a way of graph. So that helps visualizing in a better way. So here you can see some of the graphs showing the relationship between the surface chart and several other kind of graphs. Not only this, other kind of graphs are also possible. Here you can see this is a geographical location with a bar chart and pie chart. This kind of information. Here you can see a three-dimensional bar chart along with this exploded pie chart and line graph. Different kind of these graphics are possible. Not only this, according to our need, we can make several different kind of graphics. Nowadays, in Python also you see several kind of representations of these graphs and charts are possible to represent our data, not only in 2D, but also three-dimensional uh, representations. Now you see, we can make computer arts. So not only fine arts, commercial arts also. Here you can see this has been drawn in a paintbrush application. Some of the other applications are also there other than paintbrush. It may be specified applications, maybe pixel paint, super paint, or other kind of applications are also there. So these all are the examples that we have used computer for generating such kind of art. So not only fine art, as I was saying, it can be used in commercial art also for making certain kind of advertisement for your products. So you can design your products and write nice things on those products, and so you can advertise your logo. You can definitely design your logo and these kind of things also here. That will be a part of computer art. So this was a very simple thing that you can see in computer art. Several other possible kind of artistic representations can be done, which will be very beautiful with the help of computer graphics. And these kind of things, suppose you are making a particular design, you can keep it and you can sell it online also. If you are designing something nowadays, some of the websites are there which are uh, hosting such kind of things where you can post some of the things that you have created, and they can uh, there it can be sold out. That is the thing. It means others can uh, bid for it. So, apart from this, definitely, in entertainment, it is heavily used. It was a very old time when these were being used. Maybe in 1989, Pixar has used computer graphics to draw such kind of things. Pixar was actually the oldest. Pixar is the first company actually to get the award in terms of this. It made the video with this computer help of computer graphics and animation. So first animated movie, it was something Tick Toy or something like this. The name was from T. Tick Toy was, I think, that was the movie, but the first animated movie was made by this Pixar. Nowadays, also you see the Pixar is making genuinely very nice animated movies. Apart from this, some other images are there from the book only. That this is a wireframe structure along with the real humans, which was shown in certain TV series. Apart from that, this was in another movie, Star Trek. This is a reconstruction of certain monument architecture. These all the things were done for entertainment purpose. And other than that, you can do morphing. Morphing is something where one object is changing from itself to something else. Suppose a cat is changing to a human is changing to a lion, or a moving vehicle is changing to a human being, or a human being is changing to something else, a tree. So such kind of thing is possible with where what happens, we keep multiple images in a sequence, and we uh, in a second, suppose what happens in the later lectures, we will learn that computer needs a monitor needs 60 frames per second to visualize something without a flicker. So in that way, suppose you have 60 different images in for 1 second, and you are morphing something. Morphing means, as here you can see, the image of this human is changing a little bit. It looks like somebody is stretching it, and such kind of things are possible with computer graphics. So uh, these are the applications. Apart from this, there was something of education and training. Suppose such kind of things where color coded diagrams are there, where blue is meaning something else, yellow is meaning certain things, that water is going, here the gas is going, here the boiled water or hot water, and other places cold water is going. Can also be very helpful. So this can be used for training purpose. This is actually a flight simulator where inside this somebody is sitting, and here you can see this is a fully developed system which will work accordingly as a flight works. If it looks like he is uh, whatever flying really, so it will look like it is a real flight simulator, right? Real flight experience. So such kind of things are possible with the help of computer graphics. Other than this, you can have this visualization where large amount of data, if you have, you can plot it in a way which could give you a proper representation. This is just one example. In book, you will find several other examples where you can represent the molecules, represent the real-time interactive computer animations, maybe four-dimensional objects also. So several different things are there which you will represent. Actually, in book you will find different other examples. Those all the things can be represented, and other than that, there is one application, image processing, where what happens, you will get an image and you will have to perform certain operations on this given image to make it a better image, or to derive certain information from the image. So here is an example where you can see uh, the out of focus image is above, and below we have our image where we have managed to find certain information where if I am not wrong, we can read it, at least the numbers are 293, which was not at all visible in the this blurred image. So such things are possible with the help of image processing. Not only this thing, nowadays you understand with image processing several different kind of things are possible where we can generate a totally new image as we want, no problem. Now the okay, this is the last thing that I will talk about is graphical user interface. Graphical user interface is something which will help us to interact with the computer easily. Suppose I want to draw a line here, I need not write a code for that. I will use, somebody has written the code for me. I will use a mm, I will use a symbol here, this representation. I will click on this icon and try to design, try to make a new line. So such kind of things are possible. So here, okay, let me say some more about this. Here you can see different icons are there, which allows you to click on them, and on clicking on the particular icon, certain commands are automatically executed on the back end. Okay. Not only this, here you can see I have written education and training. It was quite easy for me to write education and training. There was a keyboard using which I typed EDUCA and it was automatically written there. I had nothing to do, right? However, if for displaying such a thing, I needed to write something like uh, lines of codes to display something on a machine on this particular pixel. So this would have been really difficult for me. However, these are all the things with a small, um, I should say, these all has been broken down in a smaller codes like printing one character at a time, right? You want to print this whole line, education and training. What happened? You typed E, and for that there was a command which was able to print E on a on your computer machine. So that was very helpful for us to work with. So any kind of such word processing presentation or any such thing makes our job very easy. So graphical user interfaces, an important application of computer graphics. So these are certain applications that we have gone through. Now, next, in the next lecture, what you will see is the overview of this computer graphic systems. Maybe we will see the video devices that will be maybe cathode ray tube. We will start with cathode ray tube. We will see some other applications, some other monitors, maybe cathode ray tube. After that, we will see flat displays also. Let it be that those are all the things we will see. Other than that, we will try to understand how actually what are the ways actually something can be drawn on a monitor, right? We will see that raster scan and random scan methods. These are the few things that we have to see in the next lectures. So I believe this will be enough for today.